At this central London hotel hosting Afghan refugees, donations have been piling in.
We have like toiletry products like shampoo, baby food there.
Volunteers here are working daily to support refugees evacuated by the British government.
A lot of them have come with just a backpack, if even that. Some of them had no shoes on their feet. They've been in the same clothes for a week.
Aziza and her 2 young children were among the thousands airlifted from Kabul. She tells me that fleeing the Taliban was a traumatic experience, but the support and kindness of these volunteers has given her hope for a better life in the UK.
I hope to live without fear, to live in peace and security with my children and family. I don't want to hear any more gunshots or explosions.
Why was it so important for you and your family to leave Afghanistan?
After the Taliban entered, everyone was scared. Everyone was very horrified and afraid. Kabul was in a very bad situation. People were in a state of horror. People were afraid to leave their homes.
The government plans to resettle some 20,000 Afghan refugees, including 5,000 over the next year. Dubbed Operation Warm Welcome, the resettlement scheme will prioritise those who assisted UK efforts in Afghanistan, allowing refugees coming into the country through official routes to receive permanent residency. But for the more than 3,000 Afghan nationals already in the asylum system, the reception has been far from warm. Under current government policy, Afghan refugees who arrived in the UK prior to the fall of Kabul won't be eligible for immediate resettlement. Instead, they face the agonising wait to find out whether or not they will be turned away. In Oxford, Alison and the team at Sanctuary Hosting are working around the clock to connect Afghan asylum seekers with temporary host families.
It is cruel to leave people in limbo. The government says it's not safe to send them back now. Do they really believe it's going to be safe to send them back in the next, 5 to 10 years? We're being bombarded with emails from people from all over the country saying, what can we do to help? What can we do to help? Many of them are suggesting that, yes, of course, they have a spare bed, a spare room that they could make available to a refugee.
Kate and Richard Delacour are among the dozens of families across the UK preparing to host Afghan asylum seekers. They believe the country has a duty to support the people of Afghanistan.
Given the fact that we're partly responsible for the situation they find themselves in, we feel it's only right to do something about this.
We're very lucky, we have a lovely home, we both have jobs, we've got our family, they've got nothing, so why not share some of that with somebody else, somebody who needs it really more than us.
For now, the government says it has paused all enforced returns for Afghan nationals denied asylum, with those at risk of persecution assured they won't be expected to return to Afghanistan. But until a decision is made, the future for thousands of vulnerable Afghans here in the UK remains uncertain at best. Nada Bashir, CNN, London.